Hello, how are you today? I am Protulia Xeta-Llouns and this is Mexican Allies on the 8th day of the Trezene Twisted Heart. And today is 8th rain, and today is the day 8 is called Chicuei Quiahuitl, the day rain. Well, in the day rain, what we have, well, is rain, and the god Tlaloc is present on the 8th day of every Trezene, so it's very convenient that we have the god of rain and the day rain. Well, the rain is coming on a Trezene herb that is twisted. Rain is convenient because that means that the herb is going to stop being twisted and it's going to flourish and it's going to be green eventually. I mean, there's two types of herb. The herbs that is already dead forever, but there's also this herb that is in the hills every year that is dry, and we see the hills that are yellow. But then when the springtime and the summertime comes and all this rain is pouring, everything is green again. So the thunder says rain is coming, and although the herb was twisted before, now we know that it's going to be green. We just have to be patient and wait for the rain. Perhaps the rain is gonna make us go inside and stop doing what we were doing before, but we know that it's going to stop being twisted. So we just have to be patient. And also, we have to be very careful with the way we say things. Sometimes it's really harsh. I'm gonna make a correction on something that I said a couple days ago, because I said that the sponsors of the Trezene were these gods, and I made a mistake. I was confused, and so sometimes the dry herb is your brain, right? So the thing is that the three sponsors of the Trezene are Mayagüel, Xochipilli, and Centeotl. I'm gonna talk about them for a bit and the way they help us. Mayagüel help us remember that we are part of a community. She's called Circle of Arms. Mayagüel is the goddess of pulque and the maguey. The maguey is a plant that takes 13 years to be ready to harvest the pulque, because it takes 13 years to be ripe. Can you imagine 13 years from now? Think about this. Think about one project that you want to do and stay there for 13 years at least. Oh, I cannot even imagine a month. But then, okay, if you're only thinking about yourself, this is a long time, because being alone and just thinking about you and your thoughts, well, this is not going to work. But we have to think that we are in a community and stop thinking about only ourselves. What am I doing here? Me. Oh, why me or not? I should do this. I could do this. No. Remember that you're inserted in a community and start giving your gifts to this community, and also listening to others as if you were a child, and just learn of the skills of others and just receive this knowledge, because when we receive the knowledge from the people who are more skilled than us in a community, not only we share their experience and we respect them and acknowledge what they've done, but also we become part of this inheritance and continue this chain, and this circle goes on forever. And this is why we humans are here, like animals. Animals also pass on their skills by teaching their young, and also by genetics. And we go a little bit further than that. We inherit our traditions and art. And talking about art, the second god of the Trezene, Xochipilli, he is the god of arts and beauty, and he reminds us that sometimes there are things that need to be said, things that are terrible and harsh, and just difficult because the other person needs to hear them, but we can say it in such poetic way and also with charm and perhaps a little bit of humor that the other person is going to listen. Remember this. Don't burn the person, just say it in a nice way. Find the best way to say things and also the best moment, because if he's looking to his cell phone, he's not gonna listen, right? And then you're gonna be angry because this person was not listening to you. So whose fault is it? The one who is looking at something and is really concentrated, or the one who starts talking, pretending that the other person is going to stop what he's doing to listen? Well, choose the right moment. And talking about the right moment, here comes the third one, the third sponsor of the Trezene, that is Centeotl. Centeotl is the god of the tender corn, the corn that is not ready yet, the corn that is supposed to grow until its maturity, but still needs a little bit more care and also tenderness, because it's almost ripe. It's almost ripe. It's almost ripe. You can even get the sense that it's ready, but somehow it could get a plague right now or be eaten by the rats. Mostly if it's a good corn, organic, without pesticides, and grown with love. The animals know this when the corn is better. So you have to take care of him even twice as much and when he was super young. So this guy, Centeotl, reminds us that our words can push a little bit the crop for its maturity. It just needs to be supervised every day. It's like, okay, don't choke it with your attention or water, but don't miss a day looking on how is it going, because this is the most important part. Just letting it grow, but with a little bit of supervision, and also knowing that not because it's not ripe yet, it's not corn, or it's not yours, or it's not your effort. No, on the contrary, it's already corn. It's already there. Perhaps you cannot jump up and down because it's not yet ready to be harvested. But it's good to be glad and thankful every day for what you got. At least you got this far. And tenderness is also good for the tender corn, no? And okay, I think I'm gonna stop talking about gods right now, because today there were too many gods. Just know that words are important. If you rain your words to someone, into someone's head, in a soft manner, rain can be delicious. But if you rain too hard, it's annoying. It could even damage the person or get this person sick. So it's important to dosify, and this is the hardest part of life, learning how to dosify ourselves, to be present but not as present as to kill or damage, destroy, or retard a process. Okay, so spend the evening with the people you love the most, and if you already ate something, I hope it was delicious, and if it wasn't, well, not every day you can have the most delicious meal in the world, but at least you ate, right? This is wonderful. It's better to have a meal, even if it's not as good, than having no meal at all. Perhaps it's better, no? I don't know. I would make sure that every meal is delicious, instead of thinking that the meal is not good, because whenever you share it with the people you're with, even if it's not the best, it's the greatest. This is what I would think. So see you next time, and enjoy